Hey everyone, welcome to Life with Kiari. Alana here today. I'm about on day 10 out from my tether cord release surgery. Wanted to pop on and give everyone a proper update. Last week you might have saw we did a video with the kids just kind of talking about what happened, but here I wanted to give more of a full explanation of what went on during the surgery. So let's see, it was May 9th that I had my surgery, and the operation I had was on the phylum. So basically, at the very bottom of your spinal cord, there's a thin strand of connective tissue called the phylum. And my type of tether cord that I had was called a fatty phylum. So that piece of connective tissue had gotten infiltrated with a lot of fat and connected to my spinal canal. So basically, it resulted in major pooling of my spinal cord. And this has been going on. I was born with this. This has been there my whole life. My surgeon said that mine was extremely tight and extremely thick and fatty when she got in. The surgery went well. Everything went as planned. After the surgery, I spent 2 nights in the hospital. For the first 24 hours, I had to lay completely flat. I wasn't allowed to even lift my head up. This is to prevent spinal cord leaks and spinal headaches and things like that, and just to make sure everything is healing okay before they get you up and moving. That was, I won't lie, the first night was hard. The first night was a lot of pain and burning through my back and my hips and my legs. It was difficult to lay flat for 24 hours straight and not be able to get up out of bed. But I survived. I made it through. The second day, we did better at getting some pain under control. They started slowly raising my bed up and eventually got me up and standing, walking. I worked with physical therapy and occupational therapy while I was in the hospital to make sure that I could walk, do stairs, and basically just get mobile before they sent me home. Also helped me with, learning things like how to step into the bathtub without falling or hurting myself and things of that nature, because my mobility is still limited, even though I am able to get up and get around at this point most of the time without a walker, which is great. I'm just so thankful that my legs are working. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I had a period where my left leg was going paralyzed. So it's kind of been a battle. It's been a battle with my legs and keeping myself walking with these types of disorders. So let's see, what else? I'm now home. I've mostly just been on bed rest. I try to get up every so often to try to just move around, but basically my lower back where my incision is still pretty painful. My surgeon said it might take a couple weeks before that incision really starts healing and feeling better, so I'm just kind of hoping that after that couple weeks this incision pain won't be so bad. Trying to think. It's been a strange process. So basically my nerves now are all trying to wake up and come back alive now that I'm detethered, which has resulted in a lot of weird convulsions and twitching and muscle spasms. Sometimes I feel like I'm a bit possessed, like my legs and my arms are moving on their own without my permission. When I came out of surgery, it was quite scary. I woke up in, I woke up out of anesthesia in recovery, and my left leg was jittering and bouncing all over the place. It was frightening and painful. The surgeon said that was just a result of the release and just my nerves reacting. So finally got that under control. But I've just noticed as the days gone on, off and on, I'll get that convulsing jittering sometimes in my arms and legs. The surgeon reassures me that it's just my nerves kind of coming back alive. From what I've been told, this is quite the long recovery. I mean, my surgeon told me 6 to 9 months really to get back to some sort of baseline. Even once the incision heals, my nerves have a lot of reconnecting to do. My body's adjusting. and she said I'm going to have a lot of ups and downs. So I've definitely experienced that. Some days I feel pretty good, and I'm like, whoa, I can't believe I just had spine surgery and I'm feeling this good. But then like an hour later, I feel awful and sick and nauseous, and my muscles are spasming. So it's really just a roller coaster, not knowing what to expect. At this point, I'm getting kind of tired of just laying down. I'm having so much trouble sitting and standing for any extended period of time. So like basically like I try to get up to eat dinner and sit at the table, and by the time, even before I'm like done eating, my back is screaming at me to get back in bed. So it's just slow going. Trying to think what else to know. I mean, the pain's been mostly manageable. Every once in a while it flares. I've been really trying to like, use different meds to keep the pain under control. A lot of people with the surgery are sent home with some painkillers and muscle relaxers. Right now I'm on some nerve medication and muscle relaxers, trying to cut back on the opiate painkillers at this point, but taking them when I need. I'm trying to think what else anyone. Some people get sent home with a walker. I did. I use it only when I feel like my legs aren't cooperating, but as I was saying, I'm pretty steady at this point and walking around on my own. Everything I've read about this is every person is so different in their recovery. So, I mean, this is just my experience. I'm sure if you're watching this because you're about to go through a tether cord release, like your experience might be very different than mine. Also, depending on the type of tether and why you're tethered, there's different situations involved in that. So, that might be it for about now. That was my experience. I'm going to just keep on moving forward this recovery. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Some amazing things have happened. I forgot to tell you the good. The good is for the most part, my upper body, my shoulders have felt so much better since the release. Like for the first time in, I don't even know, like these muscles here and here aren't bricks all the time. They're not rocks. Also, like I can raise my left arm fully above my head, which I've never been able to do. It's just like strange things like that. Like I'm noticing things moving and adjusting. I'm feeling like my hips and my shoulders and everything's kind of going back into maybe place where they're supposed to be. I can just feel so many body changes happening. So I'm super hopeful that in the end, this is going to pay off, and I'm hopeful that I'm going to have less pain, and I'm really hopeful that I'll have a better quality of life once I get through this recovery. But again, it's like everyone says, it's a marathon, not a sprint, so it's going to take quite a while for my body to readjust, and I'll keep you guys updated as things progress, let you know how things are going, but that's probably it for now. So until next time, hope you all are doing well. Please comment with any questions, questions, concerns. Let me know what your experience has been like. I love hearing other people's experiences with these surgeries or these types of things. Anyway, I've probably rambled enough. Goodbye for now, and see you in the next video.